Welcome back, everyone, once again. Okay, yeah, Persona 3 Reload. We're still playing this video game, despite the world attempting to stop me by making it way too hot to record. I will persist. Well, I mean, okay, not while it's hot, but you know, whatever. Oh the god, there's so many things to take care of, actually. So, a lot of stuff happened in the last episode. We went to the beach.
What are you standing over there for? The water's fine.
Hang on, I'm gonna go drown Junpei. Give me a minute. It was a busy time. I feel like I was a little too miserable with the beach itself to actually talk about the stuff that was happening, especially eloquently. There were some things that I wanted to catch up on. So, thing one, I wanted to talk about Takeharu, Mitsuru's father. He's not a character that we get to see a huge amount of overall, but I've always liked his forthrightness. It's very, I don't know, it's kind of refreshing how direct he is with the way that I mean, he's a bit of an exposition machine, but it's utilized well in my opinion. He just kind of lays it all out for you, and you get to like get all caught up in terms of like what exactly has been going on with the Kirijo group and with the experiments and all this stuff. That's good. I like that. And also as far as the stuff that he has actually told us about with the Kirijo group's experiments. So it's like, okay, we understand now they're on some crazy shit, and you know, everybody's motivations are now clear. It's set. We've got a grounding, basically, where there was a certain amount of uncertainty up until this point. It's like, okay, we understand what our goal is and why we're doing it, so that's good. That also ties into Yukari's scene. We get a lot from her character there. Yeah, I mean, she was really going through it in that case as well, like finding out about the precise circumstances of her father's death, and that her faith in him had been misplaced all this time. And yeah, and she gets kind of, you know, she's very emotional about it, understandably. She even gets a little, like, hostile as well. And it's like, good, it makes sense. I think it's well executed. There's a fair amount of drama to it, I guess, but it's also one of the rare instances where, you know, throughout the series where a character is like outwardly hostile to the main character in that way, where it's somebody that's supposed to be, you know, on our side, right? This is something that this game does a fair bit, or like with some frequency, that it really doesn't show up much in the series after this. Where your party members aren't necessarily always, they're not always like super pleasant, they're not always the most friendly. Like they're people, you know, they have their faults and failings, and they get angry or sad or snippy. I feel like some people find a lot of the characters in this game to be not as endearing. And it's probably as a result of them frequently not being especially endearing in that way. But I kind of like that about them. There's a verisimilitude to it that you just kind of don't really see. In P4 and 5, you know, you get somebody into the group, and with maybe like one exception per game or something like that, everybody gets along, and it's just you know, very idyllic interactions, and oh, isn't this such a beautiful friendship? But you know, real life's not like that. Like, I mean, you might have relationships with some people that are largely positive, but any friendship is gonna have its friction. Like, it's just not the way that humans interact, you know? Like, there has to be some level of conflict. Like, it's just not a thing. Anyway, it's something that, yeah, we see it pop up occasionally for Yukari, because she can be a little like that sometimes, and especially in you know, emotions running high moment like that. And also we saw it a lot with Junpei as well over the past arc. I mean, it's one of those things. Junpei's mad salty arc is honestly one of the things about his character that I feel like stands out the most. Is he's resentful at the main character for getting picked as the leader, for being as capable as they are. He begins to feel inadequate, and he starts to take that out on him, right? It's good character work, and it creates this interesting dynamic. And it's maybe a little bit of a feel bad, and it can make it difficult to it might make you like him less as a character, like as a person, but it also feeds into the strength of his character, because he does have these issues, and he is, he's kind of going through it, and he has to like find some way to internalize that, right? And then he figures it out. But yeah, this game, I feel like it has more of that than most of the other games in this series, and it's not a huge amount. I mean, overall, like, things are fairly harmonious, sorry, overall. But it gives stuff like that some time and some space to actually be a part of these characters and be a part of the story, which is good. I like that. So thumbs up. Good stuff for that Yukari stuff and for the Junpei things earlier. I like them, even if they may not be the most popular or enjoyable elements of those characters. It gives them some depth. It gives them some meat. Oh, and yeah, that just about covers it for catch up from the last episode. There is one other thing that I do need to address, which is that over the past few days, Alice announced that episode, I guess the answer, is coming for this video game. It's coming in September or something like that. If you don't know what it is, the answer was it was a post-game extra campaign, I guess, for Persona 3 that came with FES, which was the re-release for the game that had come out like a year or two after. I haven't played the answer. I do know what happens in it, and I don't like it. Which is why I haven't played it, and I really don't. I think I mostly had avoided playing it because I felt that it would upset me. I feel like the conceit, or one of the core conceits of it, runs so far counter to the primary theme of this game that it is damaging to it in some ways. But look, I can't say it authoritatively without having actually played it, and it's mostly one of those things where I don't know, I just didn't have the capacity to shove my head all the way into that. Anyway, whatever, that's coming for this game. It's not really a surprise, but I just don't want to think about it. And I can't talk about it too much, especially before having actually beaten this game anyway, so let's just put it over there. It's gonna come out way after I finish this playthrough anyway, so maybe I'll just forget that this ever happened and I won't play it, but maybe I will, I don't know. Well, all of that crap's taken care of, so let's run around and talk to everyone. Oh boy, okay. Well, this was a good place to start, wasn't it? She's super cute, huh? She's super cute, but made out of steel. It's new territory for me. Honestly, I don't know how to approach this. Okay. I would have thought she'd be made of something a little more, I don't know, some sort of advanced alloys or some shit rather than just steel, you know what I mean? She looks like a normal girl as long as she doesn't do anything too weird, but if she does, do you think anyone will figure out that she's actually a robot? Well, maybe not. Most people probably aren't on the lookout for undercover robots. Yeah, and the people who are, nobody will believe them most likely, so I think it's fine. A lot of people are joining the team, huh? Big difference from a while back.
Nicely done.
An anti-shadow weapon. That will be a most welcome addition. Most souvenirs are useless: snow globes, keychains, postcards. However, this souvenir from Yakushima is très bien. Talking about, I guess it's kind of weird. Everyone seems worn out. You must be exhausted too, Yonkun. Let's not go to Tartarus tonight and just rest instead. Well, yeah, that's fair. These are your lodging quarters. Very well. I shall remain by your side at all times. Ooh, I still have to figure out what I'm doing with Aigis' voice. Still far from passing as human. Doesn't look like she understands ordinary feelings and conversations yet. If she could, I might be able to form a bond with her. I wonder if it's going to give us that dialogue literally every time we talk to her, because it did in the original game, and it was kind of annoying. Is there something you'd like to know about Aigis? Where are the others? I assume you're referring to the other anti-shadow weapons. Well, there were quite a few created. You could say they're Aigis' siblings. However, they were all destroyed 10 years ago in the incident. Aigis has been quite lonely since then. You see... Why is she so human? A persona is a product of the human psyche, so the plan had been to place a human mind inside an anti-shadow weapon. The only real issue was the form the weapon would take. If we had used a tank, for instance, the weapon's mind would recognize itself as such, and a contradiction would arise. As we all know, a tank is not a living entity. But like, you could program it to... I don't know about this explanation. A human mind trying to reconcile its existence in this way would break down before you could blink. Yeah, but she's not... This really, it calls into question the fundamental mechanics of this artificial intelligence. Like, we really don't get any insight into how it's actually designed or how it functions or anything like that. Whatever, it's fine. So, how do we prevent that contradiction? You see where I'm going with this, don't you? When given a body that more closely resembles the expectation of the mind, the spirit stabilizes. That is why Aigis and her siblings are built in the form of human beings. I mean, it was an attempt at an explanation. I'm not entirely sure I buy it, but whatever. How come she knows me? I couldn't say. Perhaps it's a bug in her facial recognition programming. I'm sure it's nothing to concern yourself with. You're not worrying over much, are you? I don't know. Anything good on the TV? Today's exchange rate? I don't fucking care about this. Okay. You know, I haven't been back to the toilet in a while. Let's see if it has anything for me. I can feel my mind starting to wander as I wash my hands. I planted a sprout. It can be harvested on the 29th. Really? Okay, you're just gonna remind me about that? Maybe it just tells you about, like, things you have limited time to take care of or something like that. Oh, that's true. I have some things to turn in. Alright. Let's go ahead and take care of that, I suppose. Oh, I see you're carrying something related to the ocean. May I have one? Oh, I have to pick one, huh? The wood. That's a... can I just give you all this shit? I don't need it. Like, sure, whatever. I mean, the seashell makes the most sense to me. My, what a beautiful shell. I profess it is deeply moving knowing that something so enchanting was sculpted by nature.
How splendid.
Thank you. Because of your stories and your lovely souvenirs, I was able to experience the ocean myself. Please, take this as your reward. 5 amethysts. I wonder if that reward changes based on... I doubt it does. I don't know. I can't be bothered finding it. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's much else. Right, I have to talk to Tanaka at some point. I keep forgetting to do that. Is he out here today? No. Wanna know something cool? You know this place is called the Paulownia Mall, right? Ah, know how I got that name? I do, because I remember this, but I'll just say it now, so you can tell me. Paulownia is a type of plant, and part of the Kirijo name comes from the character for Paulownia tree. Since this place is under the ownership of the Kirijo group, that's how it was named, get it? I may look like a slacker salary man, but I know some surprising things. It's funny, because the name of this thing, I think in the Japanese version, it's like Paulownia, P-O-L-O-N-I-A, which, like, isn't a thing. It doesn't mean anything as far as I know, but I thought for a while that it was related to... I thought for a while that it was related to some sort of allusion to Polonius or whatever from Hamlet, but it's just not. It doesn't seem to be related in any way. Okay, I was trying to max out my courage, but today is not a very good courage day. I mean, unless, well, actually, I should have checked the arcade. Ah, wasting time. Okay, no, it sucks. Never mind. Okay, yeah, I'll just do. Let's just go to Wakatsu. So how long are these holidays? Oh wait, we're back to school. What? Huh? What is this?
It is morning.
Oh fuck.
I request that you wake up. You have successfully awakened. Mission complete.
My alarm clock.
It has not triggered yet. 5 minutes early is on time. That is the phrase posted on the wall. So I woke you 5 minutes before your alarm clock engages.
This sucks.
Hey, are you awake? That girl disappeared and we can't find her anywhere. Can you help us?
No, I want to go back to
She
sleep.
might have gone out on her own like she did in Yakushima.
My name is not that girl. Please address me as I guess.
Huh?
I guess? When did you... I entered while he was asleep. Unlocking the door took 2 minutes.
That's unlawful entry. Didn't we tell you to stay in the command room at night?
I determined that it is ideal to be on standby in this room. Is this a problem?
What? Where is this coming from all of a sudden?
If there is a problem, I will address it promptly.
The problem? Well, it's probably against dorm regulations for one.
I mean, she's like a robot, right? So,
Don't just stand there, tell her.
you can't stay here. You can stay here. I don't care. I don't care.
Well, you should care. She's not allowed in here.
It's my room. I could
Okay,
decide if someone's allowed or not, right? I mean, I'd rather she wasn't, because getting woken up 5 minutes early is just like...
I'll get a room set up for you on the 3rd floor so you can stay nearby.
That's just no good.
Just don't leave the dorm by yourself, okay?
I will do as commanded.
Yeah, okay. I'm tired.
Ugh.
Alright, well, I have practice this morning, so I gotta get to school.
Everyone here goes to a place called school in the morning. I comprehend.
Yep, okay. So it's gonna be like that, huh? So, it's so friggin' hot today, too. So, I've been thinking, after we defeat all the shadows and the dark hour disappears, what's gonna happen then? I don't know.
So,
Regular people don't even know about the dark hour to begin with, right? That means no one will ever know about anything we've done. I mean, it gotta be a huge problem if they did, but it just kinda sucks, you know? It's probably for the best. Oh right, test results, yeah. Hey, the exam results were, well, what's wrong with that guy's voice, but... I scored the highest in my grade. Wow, that wasn't that hard, actually. Everyone's looking at me with respect. Cool. Good. Come to think of it, Mitsuru promised to give me a gift if I scored well. I should talk to Mitsuru when I see her. Lunchtime's almost over. I should get back to class. Seems like the average score went down this time. I guess that's good for me, though. But honestly, I'm a little disappointed. I think I could have scored about 20 points higher. I'll have to study harder during vacation. Oh god. My parents get on my nerves with all that "you better study" crap. I want to go out for summer vacation, but I don't know if they'll let me. This sucks. Yeah, see, that's a bit more like it. Oh wait, hang on. I can see if my efforts with the shrine have paid off here. Yes for Kenji, no for Hidetoshi. Oh wait. Oh no, wait. I didn't try it with Hidetoshi. I just got stuck on that after I ranked it up the last time. Cool, good. But the shrine thing for Kenji and Kazushi did work with both of them, so thumbs up for that. That is good. I suddenly have way too many options available. What have I got on me? No Emperor, no Magician, right, because I was stuck on them, so I, like, got rid of the relevant personas. What are they at? Kenji's at 5. Emperor's at 8, holy shit. Chariot at 8, yeah, okay, so let's go grab a Magician. Oh, well, I mean, I guess the downside to that plan is I actually have to, you know, hang out with
Welcome to the
Kenji.
Velvet
Ugh.
Room.
Ugh. That's gonna be a downside for just about anyone, I would have thought.
Fusion is
Can't make Sati Wapo. Is it worth
what personas
using these away? I guess I'm trying to, like, fill out as many options as possible, so whatever. I can just rebuy shit if I have to. This is fine. Resist freeze? Do I really care about this? I don't think I do. See, if somebody sent me this message in real life, I'm pretty sure I'd just block them forever. Whatever. I guess that's why this is a video game. Whew, exams are finally over. Man, I studied my ass off for Amiri. Having a girlfriend sure is a big motivator, huh? Alright. You wanna grab some ramen, right? Sure. He doesn't even seem interested in hanging out with us. Alright, let's go. Guess I'll get myself an extra large special.
Sorry, man, but I've got to pass this time.
You son of a bitch. Just like that.
I'm just so torn. I really do want to hang out with you. No time for ramen today. I gotta go check out that cram school. I mean, getting into college is pretty important, don't you think? You think about the future too, right?
No. Yeah, more than you do. Like, sure, yeah, well, actually, I have 10-year plans or something. This is what it originally was. I think it likes that.
Oh, dude, I didn't know you were so serious about your future.
I'm
I
not,
never
but
really thought about my future until Emiri told me I should. She said I'd end up a loser if I didn't.
end up. What is that supposed to be implying about his current state?
But the future's a long way off. I mean, I still have to go to college first, right?
I mean, you don't
Apparently,
have to.
a bunch of Emiri's students go to good colleges. She must be thinking about our future together.
I don't. Okay.
You ought to think about your future too, man. I'd hate to see you end up becoming a loser, you know?
Fucking
That's
hate
why
this
we gotta
guy.
work our asses off for our futures.
Oh god, talking to Kenji's fucking worst fucking. Tomochika seemed to be sincerely worried about my future. I feel like our relationship is stronger. Bleh. Bleh.
Later, I'm heading to cram school.
Yeah, have fun with that shit, fuck nuts. God. I went back to the dorm by myself. By the way, how'd you fare on your exams? Yeah, pretty good, actually. That's great news. I'm happy for you. That reminds me, Kirijo-senpai was top of her class again. I mean, where does she find the time? She's unreal.
Excuse me.
In 2 weeks, the moon will be full again. Dude, those freaks with apathy syndrome will be everywhere. Wait, I mean the lost. I mean, I feel bad for the victims and all, but seriously, it's like there's no end to
That's a
them.
negative.
Technically speaking, there is an end to them. 6 shadows remain. If we can eliminate them, the dark hour will vanish. Yeah, that's true. So what you're trying to say, I guess, is that fighting is more important than studying, right? I agree 100%. Okay. Exam scores? Dude, I don't care about that. Defeating shadows is more important than getting good grades. Any time spent studying can be used to go to Tartarus, and... Don't get carried away, Yori. You should still study. You can learn from defeat. That's something that goes for our battles against shadows as well.
Oh,
Hey, you saw the exam results were posted today, right? It's great if you did well, but even if you didn't, try not to worry too much. With everything that's been going on, I'm sure you did the best you could.
oh,
Ah, yawn. I saw your exam results. Good work. Here, this is from the chairman. It's a reward for effectively balancing schoolwork as well as our extracurricular activities. I think it's the same thing she said last time. Hey, I got level 2s of all these stat boosters. Boy, still haven't really figured out what the hell I'm gonna do with those, but... Since I placed at the top of the exams, I also got this Mega Master Band. What the fuck? All stats +3, holy shit. Wow, alright, putting that on.
Oh, that reminds me.
It must be difficult for you to balance combat and studies. I should do more to help you all. Perhaps summer school would be beneficial. Well, let's wait and see how the others did. Oh, please no. Dead Son, I have a question. When you attend your institution of schooling, what kind of emotions do you feel? Nothing. Oh, it sucks. I hate it.
Regarding that,
Is that true? From analyzing your facial expression, categorizing school as boring is inaccurate. Okay.
Oh, right.
Kirijo-senpai is incredible. She scored so well on her exams, even though so much has been happening. She can filter out all distractions and focus on the task at hand. I wish I could do that too. Hey, where's Akihiko? I guess he's out. Oh. Sorry, it's been a while since I told you I'd return the favor. It's about time for me to pay up, so meet me in front of the Wadadai station. Oh. Well, I guess that's where he is. Yeah, we got one of those, unique hangout opportunities. Well, fuck, I mean, I guess we're doing it. Huh, we haven't seen, this is the second one for Akihiko, but we haven't seen another one for Junpei. It's possible it showed up and then I didn't notice it because I was, preoccupied doing something else. I have to, like, make sure to actually check my inbox every day so I don't miss that stuff. Oh, yawn. Today's the day I finally return the favor. Are you free? Should I spend the evening with Sonata?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, then let's go.
All right. This time let's have a nice meal as we talk about our future battles.
Oh.
Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
Oh no, he's picked up trauma from Yukari yelling at him that one time. Devastating.
Our future battles, huh?
Something wrong?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. First things first. Let's get some food.
Food does solve all
What's
problems.
going on? Should we call somebody?
There you are, Akihiko Sonata.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, you're the guys from before.
Turns out you're pretty famous, huh? An up-and-coming boxer, that it?
Time to pick up where we left off. Show me what you got. Kicking your ass is gonna do wonders for our rep. No way we're gonna pass this up.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be, Akihiko's character arc is gonna be from, yeah, I'll just fight a motherfucker in the street, to being responsible and not just, you know, falling for somebody when they goad him into punching them, you know?
Champ or not, look at our numbers. You ain't got a chance.
It's possible that I'm completely wrong about this and it's just going to go from is willing to fight some guy in the street to actually just beats up 10 guys by himself, and then that's his arc, is that he just punches things really good. And you know what? I'm okay with that too, actually. I'm calling the police. If this is one of those situations where, you know, using one's persona might be useful, but we can't do that. That would be too much, right? Also, probably draw way too much attention. Hey man, you guys seem like a bunch of bitches if you need to gang up on him 7-1.
Boxers are tough, ain't they? What? You can't handle a challenge?
You're welcome to join him, though, Pipsqueak. See? We're reasonable, right?
You said beating me would do wonders for your rep. I thought this was about testing each other's strength.
You idiot. I'm just gonna have fun kicking your ass because you're full of yourself. And who the hell cares about any of that as long as you win? Isn't that how you roll too?
It looks like a fight is going to break out. I have to do something.
So, you wanna go first or what?
Get back.
Okay, we're just gonna make a scene, I guess. That's probably fair. Fire. Apparently that's a good way, that's a more effective way to get people's attention than just calling for the police, so.
Are you shitting me? Get back here!
Okay.
Nobody runs away from us!
Alright, that was kind of awkward.
Running away is easy enough. It's losing them that's the hard part.
Oh hey look, I think my package arrived.
Still, made for a good workout, right? That was some quick thinking, by the way. Just what I'd expect from our leader.
The oldest trick in the book. Yeah, it was a little not
Not
great.
exactly like turning my back to an opponent. But it doesn't matter in the end if I can't protect the ones beside me. And being outnumbered increases our risk of injury or damaging our surroundings. What I mean is, you made the right call. I owe you one.
Oh, it's not mine, I guess.
It's addressed to me. It says it contains fruits, snacks, and beverages.
Oh man, it might have anthrax in it. Those guys are really out to get
Looks
you.
like it's from my parents. I'll take it to my room later.
Huh? What? What do you mean it's from your parents? You grew up in an orphanage. Are they not dead? They just like gave you up for adoption or something? What? I just assumed his parents were dead. Everyone's parents are dead. Is this supported in the original material? I don't remember anything like this. What the hell? Your parents?
Yeah, my foster parents that adopted me.
Okay, alright, okay, yes, okay. Never mind. Orphan status reconfirmed. We're good. Everything's fine. You had foster parents? I guess that... I just sort of assumed that he was in the orphanage pretty much up until the point where, like, I guess Kirijo basically abducted him for, you know, persona research or something like that. But I guess that would make some amount of sense.
I haven't kept in touch lately since I'm so busy. But it sounds like they're doing well.
Foster parents, wow, never heard anything about anything like this.
I appreciate how much they care, but this is a little too generous. Want to take some of it off my hands? And again, you'll hardly make a dent in this either.
I don't know, let's just get everyone in on it.
Good idea. Would you mind gathering everyone up?
Oh my, very intriguing. Everything is such high quality. I can tell just by looking. Your parents must really care about you.
At least you know how to behave in front of your parents, Akihiko.
Don't you ever have anything nice to say about me? My parents have been good to me. I obviously haven't told them about what we do here, though.
This is so interesting. Do you think... Oh, okay, I'm kind of getting a little ahead of things here in my thinking, because there's still stuff... He mentioned, when he was talking to Shinji about... He mentioned Miki one time, but we don't know who that is, really, so... I can't speculate too much about any of this stuff.
Wow! When it comes to being considerate of others, you're a heavyweight. Glad to have you in our corner, Senpai.
There he goes again. He sure looked good, though. Thanks for sharing, Sonata-senpai.
Take whatever you want.
Hey, this
Kirijo
looks
senpai,
really good.
What's that?
Going for that one, huh? You get that.
For royalty.
You have my thanks.
That took care of most of it. I'm surprised they were so happy. I've really got to show my gratitude. To my parents and to everyone here. Well, all this talk about my parents reminded me of some things from the past. Like, why I'm here right now. I guess I feel like I remember my reason for fighting.
I don't really get it.
Well, don't mind me. Let's just say I've got a lot of room to grow. The dorm's gotten so much busier. The orphanage used to be something like this too. We all lived under the same roof. Just having casual conversations. I'd forgotten what it was like, but it wasn't so bad. I remembered after you suggested we share with everyone.
Let's do it again sometime.
Tell that to my parents. I've really got to repay you in particular, though. Or we'll never be squared away. All right, it's pretty late now. I guess we should clean up and call it a night.
Hmm? There's something mixed in here. It's a letter and some sort of handcrafted object. It looks like a gold medal that's made of cardboard.
What? Is there something there? This is...
I assume he made it or something, right? Is it yours?
This medal doesn't really belong to anyone. It's from a long time ago.
Or maybe Miki's?
Do you mind if I ask you something? You take on the role of our leader, and you're stronger than anyone else in your own right. That's more than just being talented. Where do you get that strength from?
I don't know, man. It's, shit just happens, like, I don't know.
So you don't even know what your own secret is? You're on a completely different level, but you know, I think that's just how it is for the ones who have true strength. Well, whatever it is, you've clearly got something that I don't. But being jealous or trying to copy you isn't gonna help me. That strength is yours alone. I'm going to get stronger, but I'll do it my way. Sorry, we were supposed to be cleaning up. I'll take care of the rest. Things got so busy that I missed out on my chance to thank you again. Hopefully the food was enough for today. I'll invite you out again some other time.
Yeah, it's gone so well these last few times. Okay, cool. Here's some random garbage. I took Sonata's gesture of appreciation and returned to my room. I feel like my charm has improved after seeing how Sonata cares for his parents. Is that what we got from that? Yeah, okay. Whatever. Oh man, that was so weird. Like, we got, like, I feel like Akihiko having foster parents, like, really, it really recontextualizes a lot of his character and, like, so much of what we saw about him from the original. Because the whole thing with his story, it's... I can't talk about it too much. God damn it! But the stuff with him and Shinji at the orphanage, like it created a particular image of Akihiko that was very. I mean, as is the case for basically any orphan, somebody that has to like grow up very quickly, and he had, I will say, a younger sibling to look after, so he took on sort of more of a parental role in that case. But then introducing this idea of him, like these foster parents, it creates another connection for him, but for something that just like never came up, I don't know, it feels a little contradictory to some of the things that we know about him. Correct me if I'm wrong as well, it's possible that this was implied in some way in the original version, but I really don't think so. I feel like I never picked up on anything like that. Oh wow, that's really weird. I'm gonna have to like think about that more. It's possible we'll see more about it as well with more Akihiko hangouts, but dude, summer break starts tomorrow. It's prime time for a little beachside romance. You know, I bet other guys would kill to be in our shoes. After all, we're staying in the same dorm as three super cute girls. You think so too, right? Who cares? I'm done, Junpei.
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on, man. You can be honest with me. Well, if you want to be more than friends, you got a lot of work ahead of you. Kirijo-senpai is top of the class and student council president. You'd have to be an uber nerd for her to even give you the time of day. Yukatan's pretty popular too. You gotta be as stylish as she is to be a good match. Fuka is, soft-spoken and kinda hard to grasp, so you might need to take the initiative with her, I guess. Even they're having a hard time justifying that explanation for why you need max courage to start hanging out with her. Anyways, keep this hush-hush between us, alright? Of course, it doesn't apply... it still applies even if you just want to do the regular S-Link and not the romance in this case, but whatever, that's more holdover from the original, I guess. Please take your seats. Salve et coagula. Or salve, rather. Your teacher has suddenly fallen ill, so I'll be filling in today. Sick on the last day before summer vacation. Just shows you why you have to take good care of your health. Anyway, I'll be giving you all a crash course on alchemy, a branch of magic focused on, among other things, generating wealth. Oh, like the sound of that, do you? Of course. Who among us would turn down free money? Be amongst, probably. It's human nature to want what one lacks. There's no escaping it. So despite the lesson imparted to us by King Midas, humans have long sought a way to create precious metals for themselves. However, the alchemists of old were not so arrogant as to believe they could create gold by touching anything as they pleased. Rather, they sought a process that allowed them to convert cheaper metals such as iron or copper into more lucrative ones. This goal is the pinnacle of alchemy given forth, the Philosopher's Stone. Regardless of their incentive or their success, there is no denying that alchemists have made a significant impact in world's history. The roots of alchemy originate in Hellenistic Egypt, with the city of Alexandria at its center. As the Western Roman Empire fell, alchemy thrived in Arabia. Many of the Arabic alchemical texts written at the time have survived to this day. The earliest English translations of these texts brought the practice to medieval Europe, where alchemists gained both power and infamy. Also of note, there's a fascinating branch of Chinese alchemy called Waidan. These practitioners sought a working formula for an elixir of immortality, though, rather than a recipe for gold. At any rate, the most important substance in the practice of alchemy is mercury, or quicksilver. It was thought that mercury could be used to form the Philosopher's Stone, which would in turn allow alchemists to generate gold. Alchemists endlessly toiled in their research using all sorts of equipment and experimental approaches. There are some who argue that, if not for the alchemists' trial and error, modern chemistry would not exist as we know it today. Unfortunately, there's no definitive proof that a Philosopher's Stone was ever successfully created. In a way, it's one of the greatest tragedies of human history. Oh, okay. What a tragedy. Moving on, alchemy has also been very influential in the field of psychology. Carl Jung, among others, recognized the kinship between alchemists and psychologists. Jung believed that psychotherapy could refine a mind to a stronger, healthier state, not unlike how the Philosopher's Stone was said to affect metals. Yeah, alright. I'm feeling sleepy. Can I close my eyes? No, it's fine. Stay awake. Which is why I think it's such a shame that mainstream society has given up on alchemy. Young adults ought to strive for unusual goals that offers the best chance to lead exciting lives. And after all, from the perspective of our ancestors, modern science may as well be alchemy or magic. If you work hard enough, you may very well discover your own form of magic. Well, that's it for now. Enjoy your summer, everyone. Every goddamn time Edogawa shows up, it's a goddamn marathon of a lecture. Oof. I have to get that stuff in there about Jung at the end.
You have a minute?
What?
It's about the track team. Since you just transferred, you probably haven't heard about the Miyoo Cup, right? Let me tell you. On August 2nd, there's a major competition for track and field. There's this guy named Hayase. Total speed demon. We can't let him trounce us this year. Got high hopes for you, so get ready to train hard. I'm gonna need you to show up from July 27th to August 1st. Don't go skipping school now. Got a special training regimen in mind for you. ISA won't stand a chance.
But that's the holiday, my dude.
Competition's on August 2nd. Let's do this thing.
You can't do this to me. This is illegal. My rights are being violated. Today marks the end of the first term. Summer break begins tomorrow. Man. Well, that's a bummer. Oh, okay. And after beach time with Yukari, she is now available as an S-Link, although we don't have enough charm yet, so... Oh, hey, Yonka. Looks like we're finally done with exams. That's a load off our shoulders, huh? By the way, are you heading home now? Yeah, we can invite her, but she's like, nah. No thanks. Maybe next time. Sorry, I guess I'm just not in the mood. I'm not sure how to explain it. It seems like there's something on Yukari's mind. If I want her to open up to me, I need to work on my charm. If I were charismatic, she might be willing to talk to me about her problems. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what you're going with? Okay. Sure. Whatever. Oh, I don't know why I'm walking around. Okay, that's it. That's the episode. I'm done. God damn. I barely did anything. It was like, what, 1 day, 2 days, something like that? Yep, okay. Man. Well, we are pretty close to getting charm to the level where we can actually start that, so that's good at least. Getting less bottlenecked on S-Links is going to be advantageous. I believe, yeah, it's still going to be a while before we can even start Mitsuru's anyway, so academics being a bit lower isn't a big deal. But anyway, let's put all that aside for a moment and wrap up the episode. Oh, I feel like I barely got shit all done because I spent the whole time just talking about dumb shit no one cares about. Ugh. Next time, it's gonna be a lot of track and field practice, I guess. And maybe we'll find our way into Tartarus, although I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. I will at least want to wait until I get one batch of people wandering into Tartarus before I do that. So that'll happen when it happens. Can't really predict it at this point in time. Anyway, that'll be next time, so thanks for hanging out, and catch you then.